Hey, welcome back to the Marvel Champions matchup. Today we're going to have game one of the Soul Champions League with the Wrecking Crew. For this matchup, they gave you a choice of either play with Captain America, Captain Marvel, Quicksilver, Venom, or Valkyrie, but you have to use the aggression aspect. So I've chosen Quicksilver. So looking at Quicksilver's deck, we will have Ironheart, Spider Girl, both Thors, so Thor Odinson and Jane Foster. Two copies that you'll pay for that. Two copies to chase them down. Two copies of Clobber. Two copies of Hit and Run. Two copies of Main Swing. One Ordering Chaos. Energy, Genius, Strength. One copy of Power All of Us. One copy of Power of Aggression. Quinn Carrier. One copy of Team Building Exercise. Death Focus, Yarnborn, and Martial Prowess. Taking a look at Quicksilver, so we got Pietro Maximoff, which is the alter ego. So he's got 3 recovery. He's got the superpower siblings action. So you can discard 2 cards from your hand to draw 2 cards, or you can draw 3 cards instead if Wanda's in play. So once per round, he's got a hand size of 6 with 9 hit points. Taking a look at the Wrecking Crew. So the main scheme is Breakout. So we got Wrecker A. So A versions of Wrecker, Thunderball, Pile Driver, and Bulldozer because we're playing standard. And then we have their each separate counter decks. So there's no obligations in this scenario. There's no standard no standard cards. So there's no advance. None of that jazz. So it's just the Wrecking Crew with their own standard counter decks. So you don't have to worry about schemes showing up, which is a plus. So the setup is going to put Day of Reckoning, Thunderstruck, Pile It On, Clear the Road, side schemes into play, place the active counter on Wrecker, and then advance to stage 1B. So taking a look at Wrecker, he's got 14 hit points, 2 attack. So when Wrecker schemes, you're going to play straight on the side scheme instead of the main scheme. That's going to be for all the villains, so I'm not going to repeat that every time. So yeah, it goes for all the villains. So when they scheme, it goes on their side scheme, not the main scheme. And then when Wrecker is attacking, he's going to get +2 attack if the attack is undefended. Looking at his side scheme, Day of Reckoning, he comes in with 6 threat. He can't leave play while Wrecker's in play. So once Wrecker's gone, this is gone. He has the Heart of Hinder Force Response, so if the threat is placed here, if there's more than 10 threat, or if there's 10 or more threat, you're going to deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. Thunderball, 13 hit points, 3 thwart, 1 attack. He has a force response after Thunderball attacks you, you're going to deal 1 damage to each character you control. His side scheme is Thunderstruck. Comes in with 5 threat. Has a force response which is Gun and Blast, so after threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat here, you're going to stun each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. Pile Driver, he has 11 hit points, 2 thwart, 2 attack. He's got Retaliate 1, so whenever you attack him, he's going to deal damage back. And then whenever Pile Driver schemes, you're going to play straight on the side scheme instead of the main scheme. So nothing special when he attacks. So Pile It On is his side scheme. Power Drive is the force response. So after threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat, each player discards the greater support they control with the highest cost, and then remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. And then we've got Bulldozer, who's got 12 hit points, 1 thwart, 3 attack. And then when Bulldozer attacks, the attack's going to gain overkill. And Clear the Road, it comes in with 4 threat. Charge, which is a force response. So after threat is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat here, each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck and remove all but 3 threat from the scheme. And that comes in with 4 threat. Also, if you can't notice, I've got the alt art cards for Wrecking Crew, which means I'll have all the alt cards that are available. I've got, so these are from the organized play kits. The game storage here didn't carry the organized play sets, so I had to buy them online. So I got the alt arts for all the core heroes. I bought them from a guy in America. No, actually, no, I got them from a guy in America, I think. And then with these alt art cards here, I got the alt arts for Wrecking Crew, Goblin, and all the other alt arts that are available for the heroes. I think Captain America, Ms. Marvel, Black Widow, some of the events. I can't remember what they are. It's too many to count. But I also got the Green Goblin mat, which is cool. I like that mat a lot. And I got that from a guy in Poland named Gregor, so big shout out to him. Let's go ahead and flip over Breakout. So Breakout comes in with 0 threat. It goes up by 1 at the beginning of the villain phase. Threat threshold is 6, so once it hits 6, the game's going to be over. That has a force response. So after step 1 of the villain phase, you're going to place 1 threat on each side scheme, then move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the most threat. There's a tie, and the first party gets to choose. Alright, so it's on record. Everything's all set up, so let's go ahead and draw our hand size. Actually, I got to put our hit points up to 9, so let's go ahead and get this game started. Let's draw our hand size up. So we'll get accelerated reflex, martial prowess, hit and run. Always be running, maximum velocity, and Spider Girl. Ooh, pretty decent hand. I don't think I'm going to discard anything. So let's go ahead and spend two for martial prowess. So this generates a physical resource for an attack event. Let's go ahead and flip over. So Quicksilver's got basic ability, basic thwart, basic attack, and basic defense of 1. So after you use one of those basic powers, we get to Iridium, and it's once per phase. So let's go ahead and spend 2 for maximum velocity. So you get +2 thwart, +2 attack, and +2 defense to the end of the round. So we will attack Wrecker for 3. So he's down to 11. And then we get the ready up using super speed, and then let's thwart for 3, bringing that down to 3. And then we will end our turn there, and then we'll draw up. So we'll get 4 Odinson, always be running, double time, Quint Carrier, and Mean Swing. So this was round 1. So villain phase, that goes to 1. This is going to go to 4. This is going to go to 6. That's going to go to 4. And this is going to go to 5. After counter moves to the villain with the most threat. So we got 4, 6, 4, and 5. So it'll be Thunderball. Thunderball's going to attack for 1. We'll defend. Yeah, we'll defend. So he'll do 1 plus a boost. So move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme, and that villain's going to scheme. So he's going to do. Oh, excuse me. Still got this stupid cold. I swear to God, I've had pneumonia for like a month. It feels like my chest is all congested. But I need to get over it because I'm slacking. I need to get back to the gym. I've already put back on about 2 kilos from the 10 that I lost in September. So no damage there. So the less threat on his side scheme. So 4, 6, 4, and 5. So it's a toss up between Wrecker and Pile Driver. They both have 2 thwart. He's got retaliate 1 and Record doesn't. So let's go back to Record. And so he's going to scheme for 2 plus 2. So he's going to scheme for 4. So this goes to 8. Oh, and then we get ready up after we defended. Which means the counter card is going to come from Record because he's the active villain. So, Chaos in the Prison, when revealed, choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the active villain in the side scheme for each upgrade you control. If you do not control any upgrades, this card is going to surge. So, we're going to discard monster prowess, or we're going to have to put 1 threat on his side scheme. We'll put it at 9. Oh boy. Decisions. Now we'll go ahead and we'll put 1 threat on him. Alright, turn. Let's go 2 for double time. So choose 2 of the following. You may choose a sandwich twice to deal 2 extra aim and remove 2 threat from the scheme. So we can do 2 and 2. We can deal 4 damage or remove 4 threat. Let us take the 4 threat. So that puts that down to 5. And then we'll spend, let's go ahead and attack for 1. Puts it down to 10. And with the ready up, use the super speed. And then let's hit him again for another 1. So he's on the 9. And then let's spend 1 for always be running to really back up. And let's hit him again for 8. And then let's end our turn then. And so we'll get strength, Yarnborn, maximum velocity, power of aggression, and power of all of us. So this goes to 2, and this goes to 6, this goes to 7, 5, and 6. This was round 2. Most threats, so 6, 7, 5, and 6. So we'll go back to Thunderball. Well, we had to deal 1 damage for each character we control with back to Thunderball attack, so we had down to 8. So Thunderball is going to attack. Let's stop defense. So he'll do 1, ouch, and 3 is 4. So down to 4. And then after he attacks, I'll do another 1, so he's down to 3. Then we get in the counter card. Held hostage. Attached to the villain, active villain side scheme. Threat cannot remove from as a scheme by thwarting, and the villain corresponding to the attached side scheme attacks you, and then discard this card as a hero action. So that's crappy. So it's our turn. Round 3. Let's go 2 for maximum velocity, so we will get a +2 thwart, +2 attack, and +2 defense to end the round. And then let's spend 1 for Yarnborn. So let us Wrecker for 3, so he's down to 5. We'll use power regression for Yarn Born to spend a physical resource to deal 2 damage to enemies, so he's down to 3. We get the ready up with super speed, and then let us attack Wrecker again for 3. So Wrecker is out. So no more Wrecker. Wrecker is finished. And then we will go to Alter Ego, man, and end our turn there. So we'll draw up. So we'll get forward. Always be running. Marine Force, new, double time. Scarlet Witch, and chase him now. So that'll go to 3. This will go to 8. Six and 7. Then with the most threats, so 8, 6, and 7, so it stays on Thunderball. Thunderball is going to scheme for 3. 5, so this will pop. So stun each friendly character, move all the 3 threats. So we're stunned. We'll take our counter card. So get wrecked. Villain Alter Ego, the villain whose side scheme has the most spread schemes. So it doesn't. The counter doesn't move. It's just the villain whose side scheme has the most spread schemes. So we got 3, 6, and 7. So Bulldover's going to scheme. He'll scheme for 1, and another 1, so he schemes for 2. And that puts this at 9. Why is that at 5? It should be at 5. It's only round 3, so we're showing a 3 on them. Counter card. So Corrupt Prisoner Guard, 0 scheme, 2 attack. He has guard, 3 health. Back to us. So we will. What will we do here? First of all, we'll recover for 3, so it goes to 6. We'll flip over. Let's go 1. 2, 3 for Scarlet Witch. So she's got 1 thwart, 1 attack. She takes the damage from using those abilities, 3 health. And she's an Avenger, so it has an interrupt. So when we use one of Scarlet Witch's basic powers, discard the top card in the counter deck for each boost icon of Scarlet. This way, Scarlet Witch gets +1 to that power for this. So we're going to have to scheme for 1. The counter deck will be on the active villain, so we'll scheme for 1 and a boost, so 0. It sucks. So thwart for 1 takes the damage. And then we will end our turn. And then we'll draw up. So we'll get Hyper Perception, always be running, and Order and Chaos. So that goes to 4. This goes to 4. It goes to 7, and this goes to 9. So it will move over to Bulldozer. He's going to attack for 3, and his attack's getting overkill, so it's not even going to... So we block with Scarlet Witch. She's going to take 2, and then we'll take the rest. Or we could just take all. We either 3 attack, man. And we got 1 defense. You know what? We'll be risky. We'll defend with him. And then we'll see what happens. So he'll do 3 and 5 and 1 defense. So 4 damage. So we're down to 2. Then we take an encounter card. So held hostage, it has the villain side scheme, break cannot move for scheme from 40, and then the villain corresponding attack side scheme attacks you and discard this card. So we are also, so he's got 2 held hostages. So now both Thunderball and Bulldozer are holding hostages. Back to us. Round 4? Oh, round 5. Oh, we can ready up because we defended using super speed. Let's see what we want to do here. First of all, I'll shake off that stun. We'll go 2 for double time. So do 2 damage to an enemy, remove 2 threat from the scheme. We can choose the same option twice. So we'll take 2 off of clear road. Since it's not a thwart action, we can do that. So that's down to 7. And then we'll take 2 off of breakout. So that's down to 2. And then let's have I'm gonna have the fort. We're gonna have an attack. What we got here? 13, 11, 12. Healthy. He's got guard. We'll have decisions. So let's see what happens with the next round. So that'll be 5, that'll be 8, that'll be 8. If we be tied with these 2, we'll be alter equals. I'm gonna pay it with there to heal up. You know what? We'll thwart this card from the counter deck. So thwart for 1 and 2. So that goes down to 5. So takes a little damage. We will flip over to Alter Ego. ready back up. I think having Martial Prowess in this deck is a bad idea because I haven't even seen no attack against. And then we'll ready up. So we'll get Death Focus, Genius, Several Industries, and we will get Mean Swing. Round 6. This goes to 3. And this goes to 5. 6 and 8. Most threat 5, 6, and 8, so it stays with Bulldozer. He's on scheme for 1. One plus 1 and 2, so this pops 3 threat and discard the top 10 cards of our deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're getting the counter card. So leading the charge, we'll reveal, discard the top X cards of your deck where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat on Bulldozer's side for each different card type discarded this way. So Bulldozer's attack is 3, except this card's 3. But we only have 1 card, so yeah, so we discard 1, and so 1 threat gets put on there. And then we take an counter card. And then we shuffle this up. That should be at 4, I think. Round 7. We're recovering for 3, so 5. What we got in our hand here? Several Industries. Death Focus. You know, whatever the Wreccking Crew is going to do is because she's about to go bye-bye. So we're going to do Super Spiral Siblings and do Several Industries and Ordering Chaos to discard 2. And then we can draw 3. Since one of the Maximoff is here in fine print, small letters. So 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. And then we to flip over. And then we will spend 1 for always be running to ready ourselves back up. We'll spend 1 for Death Focus. Actually, let's rewind that. We'll spend 1 for Death Focus. Exhaust Death Focus to play always be running for free to ready ourselves back up. Let's go main swing to exhaust Yarnborn to get us +3 attack. So we'll attack Bulldozer for 4. So he's down to 8. And then we'll spend physical resource to deal 2 damage. That'll go on the guard. I can ready up with super speed to deal 1 to the guard. Let's get him out of here. I don't have any more physical resources, so I can't trigger Yarnborn again. So we will have to end our turn. We'll draw up, so we'll get always be running, another always be running, and accelerated reflex. So this goes to 5. 6, 7, and 5. So 6, 7, and 5. So it's going to go to Power Driver. So he's going to attack for 2. We'll block with Scarlet Witch. So he'll do 2 and a boost. Move the active counter to the villain whose size commits the least threat, which would be Bulldozer. So 2. Then we're taking the counter card. So our first encounter card is leading the charge. When revealed, discard the top X card of your deck, where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place sprint threat Bulldozer's side scheme for each different card type we discard. So his attack is 3. So we discard an event, and an event. So 1. Then our second one is Prison Guard. Back to us. Oh, we need to get rid of that threat. So we're going to have to work for 1. Put that down 4. Exhaust that focus for all of you running. Let's everybody back up. And 4 again for another 1. Let's spend 2 for accelerated reflex and gives +1 defense. And we'll end our turn. Draw up. So we'll get quick clear here. Chase him down and lobber. Let's go to 4. This is round 9. Go to 4. That was a 7. This goes to 8. And that goes to 7. Folks, threat 7, 8, and 7. So moves to a power driver. Now, Power Driver is going to attack for 2. We'll defend. So we've got 2 defense now. And a boost. So good to activate on a tough status card. These are his tough status card place on their scheme. So he's not really tough. He attacks us for 2. We got 2 defense, so no damage done there. And then we can ready up. Then we take our encounter card. And then oversized hand. Remember, reveal this card to support your control with the highest cost. And no support this card this way. Place 2 threat and activate on scheme. Highest cost, so there goes martial prowess. Wasn't doing us any good anyway. Back to us. Let's go. Two for Clobber. Deal 3 damage to enemies. We'll deal 3 to the guard. First card we played, so it is. We bring it back to our hand. And then we'll play Chase him down. Take 2 threat off of the scheme. Let's see, 7, 8, 7. Take it out for this. Then let us attack Bulldozer for 1 and 7. We could ready back up with super speed, attack him again for 6. Spend a physical to deal 2 more, just have 4, and then we will exhaust Death Focus to play always be burning for free since it's super hard, so everybody gets back up and deal another 1, down to 3. And then we will end our turn there. We will draw up, so energy, always be running. Double time, team build an exercise, and we pay for that. So this goes to 5. This goes to 8, 7, and 8. 8, 7, 8. So it's either going to be Bulldozer or Thunderball. The Bulldozer is we'll move it over to Thunderball. So he'll attack for 1. We'll defend. So he'll do 1 and a boost. 1 damage should defend the character. So 4. We don't take any damage, but he's going to deal another damage after he attacks. So we're going to 3. We get the counter card. Buddy system. Choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. So that will be Pile Driver. Reveal the top card of the top deck. Top 2 cards instead. He's the only villain in play. So we will get a escape plan. When revealed, you are confused. If you're confused, part of it is going to scheme. Round 10. Oh, we can get him ready up because we defended. So let's go. 2 for double time. Take 2 threat off of main scheme, so that's down to 3. And then let's do 2 off of this since it's not a thwart. So that's down to 6. And it's not a throw action, so we don't have to do that. We don't have to, could have been confused, so we can still do it. And then let's hit Bulldozer for 1. So he's down to 2. And then we'll spend team building exercise as a physical resource for Jan Warren to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So Wrecking Crew is out of here. So Bulldozer's out. So 2 down, 2 to go. That focus will always be running to ready back up. Then let's hit Thunderball for 1, so he's at 12. Then we will I think we'll go to Alter Ego and then bring it back up. We need to heal up. So we'll draw up, so we'll get a main swing, a hyper perception, Thor Jane Foster, Spider Girl, and Clobber. 2, 3, yep, 6. So this is going to go to 4, this is going to go to 7, and this will go to 8. Move over, we'll so Power Driver. And he's going for 2. Plus a boost. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat, which would be Thunderball. If you're in hero form, that villain's going to attack. If that attack, so that says the least threat. If you're in hero form, he's not going to attack. The hero form, that villain attacks you after this attack. That attack does not get a boost card, so nothing's going to happen because we're Alter Ego. No, so he schemes for 2, which is enough to pop this. So this card is the upgrade support they control with the highest cost. So that will be so reflexes. So there goes our +1 defense. And then we get in the counter card. Counter card will go from Thunderball because he's got the active token. So Lightning Blast. When reveals Alter Ego, place 3 threat on the side team with the most threat. So that will be Thunderballs. So that makes that enough to go to 10. So this is going to pop. Stun each friendly character, remove all the 3 threat from the scheme, so now we're confused and we're stunned. And then it's back to us. Oh boy, we need to recover for 3, so we're going to 6. And this is crap because we'll flip over. We're confused and stunned, so we can't attack. I have no cards to ready us up. So I think what's going to happen is that we're going to come in, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. We pay a physical resource so we can deal 3 damage to the villain. So 9. And then attack for another 2, so then it's 7. Takes damage. End our turn. Draw up. We'll get a reinforce anew, hit and run, chase him down, and for Odinson. So this is going to go to 5, 4, and 4. We are tied. So 1 attack or 2 attack. Tough. And every time we attacks, he's going to deal 1 damage to each of us regardless, so maybe we should move it over. Nah, we're going to keep it as is. Round 11. Well, it's still round. No, it's still round. Oh, did I miss? Oh. No, it's spilling phase, so it's still around 10. We'll keep it on Thunderball. I had a brain fart for me. I thought we went back to the hero phase, but it doesn't. I just had a brain fart for a minute. So we'll keep it on Thunderball. Thunderball's going to attack for 1. We'll defend for 1. So he'll do a boost. It just takes undefended. This card never controls. It's not undefended. So no damage there, but he deals 1 damage to his character we control. So 1 and 1. On a 5. Getting a counter card. So we'll get tactical prowess. When revealed, remove all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. If this scheme's sports responsibility is not triggered, this card gains surge. So it's all tied up. So let's move it over here. 8. It doesn't pop, so it's going to get surge. Again, move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. There's no side scheme with the least threat, so it's going to get surge again. Energy projectiles. When revealed, deal 1 damage to each friendly character you control. So 3 and 4. Back to us. Let's go. Exhaust that focus. 2 for reinforced new, gives us +1 attack. Now we defend so we can bring it back up. And then we will attack for 1. We will spend mean swing to exhaust the Armborn to give us +3 attacks. Now we're swinging for 5. And then we're going to pop it on Thunderball. So he's down to 2. We can ready back up. And hit him again for 1. So he's down to 1. Actually, you know what? Shoot. Before that, we'll backtrack it. We'll shake the stun off first. So he's down to 2 hit points. And then we're still confused. So we will end a turn. So we'll get friction resistance, Ironheart, and double time. Actually, you know what? We'll have to backtrack here. We'll have her thwart for 1. In other words, that main scheme's going to pop and it's going to go bye-bye and we'll lose. So we'll drop that down to 4. And draw up. That was round 11. So this goes up to 5. And then this goes to 9 and 1. So it still stays on Thunderball. He's going to attack for 1. We'll defend. So he'll do 1 and 4. So 3 damage, we're down to 1. Uh-oh, counter card's out. So it looks like we're getting an acceleration token. Not good. We're going to have to scheme. We're going to have to thwart man and get rid of that so we don't lose. And we're confused, which is even better. So we can finish so we can ready back up. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're confused, so we're going to, let's see what we'll do. Death Focus. For one for double time, so take 2 off of the main scheme, so that's down to 3. And then we'll deal 2 damage to an enemy, so we'll deal 2 to Thunderball, so he's out. So it's just us and Power Driver left. And he's got tough. And there's an acceleration token. So we will do. Don't want to do this. They got young run. We got one health too. So we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to thwart for one. Shake off that confused. And it sucks. So that instead, let's do this. We'll spend 2 for Ironheart. So we have to draw a card. Gives us power regression, which really doesn't do nothing for us. Well, it kind of does. And he's got retaliate. You know, do retaliate and we'll kill us. Butter. She'll have to thwart for 1. So step. 3. Then we'll end the turn there. And we'll draw up. So we get maximum velocity, we get a counter card. We are in a bind. Queen Carrier, 4, and Powerless. So this goes to 5 and 2. And then he's going to attack rather than fill an Ironheart, so he'll do 2, 4. Another counter card. This counter card is will reveal that Power Driver is going to attack, and if he's tough, he's going to get +2 attack. So this is going to be game over. We'll defend. 2. 2 is 4. Takes us out. And that is the game. Oh well. We still got 2 more rounds to try to take them out, but we'll see how it goes. So that's the video. Want to see more content? Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the share button too. Spread the word on the channel. So until next time.